Now, who are you?
My name is Officer Taylor.
Okay. I'm Nidra Dickerson, and you're Officer Taylor with whom?
Yeah, with Yoke Security.
Okay.
Okay. You're recording me, I'm assuming, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Here's what we got going today.
Okay.
Right. You're not the leaseholder. Okay. She is. Normally, in a normal everyday circumstance, we would not be able to kick you out. But there's an exception to that rule. Okay.
Okay. And I'm not the leaseholder. You know this because you have a court order or what?
No, because we have the paperwork for all the leaseholders.
Okay.
In the apartment complex.
Okay. But we've been living here for 2 months.
Yes,
so.
I would consider you a permanent resident. I have no problem with that. Okay?
Right.
What we're going to have going on here tonight, because there's a verbal dispute clearly between you two.
There's no verbal dispute whatsoever.
Okay, well, she wants you out. You're not willing to leave. Okay, that to me is a verbal dispute.
Well, and I don't have anything to do with that. That's maybe something that you're creating. But because we've been living here for 2 months, you don't represent the court. You don't have a court order. And we've been living here for 2 months, and we don't have a verbal dispute. And I have her text messages where she said it was okay for us to stay. So for you to create things, now that's not acceptable for you to create something.
Okay, well, I'm not creating something. I'm going off of what I was told by the leaseholder. Okay, she told us she notified you guys that you'd be out by December 20th.
That's not true.
Okay, well, I'm going off of what I'm told. And
that's not true.
Okay, well, as far as what's true and what's not, that's not for me to sort out. Okay, my
exactly.
Job here,
that's not for you to sort out, and that's not what she said in text. And so she showed up today.
All right. Well, as far as what needs to go on with the courts, that's not my responsibility. My responsibility is to keep everything calm and peaceful here tonight. Okay.
We're peaceful. We haven't had any arguments, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You guys are going to leave tonight, okay?
No, we're not leaving tonight.
Okay, well then here's what I'm going to do. I can go ahead and call you, and you'll get charged with a trespass because you're not on a lease.
Okay. To do that. Well, we've been living here for 2 months.
I understand that. Like if I said, you want a leaseholder, or
exactly. So I'm not even sure under what authority that you're doing because she's saying whatever. We haven't had a dispute. So she showed up tonight after she sent the text. If you feel that you have the authority and the legs to stand on the call, Euclid or whatever, I don't have anything to do with that.
Okay, go ahead and give him a call.
So you're calling on a cell phone. You work for Euclid and you don't have a radio?
We don't work for Euclid. We are the security down here at the Oaks. Okay. We're the security on property here. We handle all those situations, and we call us for a situation like this where somebody is telling us or advising us that we need to bring Euclid in because they don't want to deal with us.
Right. That's fine.
Euclid,
okay.
The only reason I'm telling you that you will go ahead and get charged with trespass if you don't want to leave, we literally just had a circumstance with this down the street.
Where somebody had been living somewhere for 2 months?
For a year and a half.
Oh, okay. All right.
He was not on a lease. All right. The lady that he was staying with was. They had a similar circumstance like this where she didn't want him in the house. Okay. And they told him the same thing. Okay.
All right.
So I'm going off
and you know what? I'm totally fine with that. If we get charged with the trespass, then that's something we take up in court. That's why we have courts. That's why we have attorneys.
Exactly.
Precisely.
And that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to prevent all that headache.
Well, no, I'd rather be charged with it because see, if I let you tell me I need to leave and I know that I don't have to. See, that's when you get into damages and things like that. So I would be more than fine with Euclid saying, if Euclid says it, then they say that we have to leave, and I have her text message saying it's okay for us to stay, and we've been living here for 2 months, then we enter a different situation. So let them come. I'm going to tell them the same thing, and let them tell me, Nidra Marie Dickerson, who's been living here for 2 months, I've been seen coming and going. I have the receipts. The rental office has seen me. Let them then tell me that we need to leave, and then let them charge me with the trespass, and then we will go from there. Does that make sense?
Okay, that's totally fine with me.
Totally fine. Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right.
You guys, there's no weapons, knives, anything like that from either of you in this apartment, correct? That's all. I just want to make sure everybody's safe and
we don't have any weapons, and there's no reason for you to think anything was going to go down.
I'm asking for my safety. We got people going in here, like I said. Obviously, there's a little bit of resentment going on with you.
There's no resentment at all going on with me, sir. Please stop putting words in my mouth. I'm not
putting words in your mouth. I'm just telling you about your actions. There's no need for you to film me unless there was some kind of...
Absolutely, there's a reason to film me. I have someone bringing an officer in on me that changed the agreement.
I'm bringing an officer because I'm trying to prevent a situation.
I understand. There's no... You can rest assured we're fine. All right. As soon as the police get here, I'll continue filming. Aaron, stay in here. Stay in here.
You guys have your IDs on you?
Stay in here.
Do you guys have your IDs on you?
You need my IDs for what?
Yeah, we run everybody's IDs for this is a general warrant check. Every time you come in contact with somebody, it's 100% legal. You can check your 14th Amendment rights on that.
Okay, and you would be running that for what?
we'll be checking for just a warrant database is all we're going to run it for.
Okay. Well, let the Euclid police do that. You're not an actual police officer?
Well, we usually call that ahead of time. I am a police officer. I work for Athens County Sheriff's Office. This is just a part-time.
Okay. All right. Well, let Euclid police come.
That's totally fine.
Thank you.
Let me close the door.
What door?
The door.
The kitchen door? Yeah. No, don't close it. Let it stay open. Let them do whatever they need to do out there. Let them need to do. And if we have to leave, then we have to leave. Skippy gave me the money the other night. That's probably why he gave it to me. If we have to leave, we'll leave. And Skippy's there until 12. I'm not worried about it, but I'm not. Let me see if I can get Arthur and ask him. He probably won't answer, of course. Skippy's working tonight, so we can get some passes. We just do what we've been doing. That doesn't worry me. But see, once they charge me with trespassing, see the food that I done purchased and all of that stuff, I ain't gonna keep wasting food stamps.
What do we have in there?
We got milk, eggs, we got all kinds of little stuff in there. It's not a whole lot because I tried to eat it down. But we I'm not gonna keep leaving groceries and spices and all that kind of stuff. I done bought flour and sugar and everything.
They're back.
I don't care if they're back. Hey Arthur, this is Nidra calling you. I've got a simple police question because as far as I understand the law here in Ohio, I have somebody that's kind of trying to pull a fast one on me, and it's more of the same. But